Interact with objects, choices, and people using the left mouse button. Open the inventory with the right mouse button. And open the options menu by pressing escape or the equivalent of your device. But
I feel strange. Something feels different. It'll take some time until I finally have everything here. I'll hang the pictures here tomorrow. Time to save my soul.
press it again to make sure.
At least it's less mold than a mother's basement. Mother's chair. It would be a shame to throw it away. Who's there? Oh, the mail's that early? The sun should rise in an hour or so. Sounds interesting. I'll give it a try for a week. Looks like the bus only gets here on Sunday. Hello there, young lady. What are you waiting for?
My sister is doing penance in the bushes for yesterday's sins.
Oh, are you that strict in this place?
Aren't you?
At least not in my church.
Oh, are you new here?
I am here because your priest wrote a letter to my parish asking me to fill in for him for a week.
I didn't know he's going on vacation.
He didn't really give a reason. I'm guessing vacation.
Then I guess we'll see each other on Sunday, if my sister and I don't behave too badly before Mass.
Yes, I am looking forward to it.
Keep going right.
Looks like the bus only gets here on Sunday. Good golly, I haven't seen trees like that in many years. That's not how I imagined it. So this must be the village I'm supposed to go to. Looks like a long way to go. The last time I saw those trees was at Mother's place. Someone must have lost their shoe here. Someone must have lost their shoe here. Oh, really long way to go. Oh, really long way to go. Oh, really long way to go. That was difficult. Strange that people here only have one trash can. Strange. Aw, a little bird made itself comfortable here. The way is blocked, and I can't go up there today. Will they fix this? Hello? Is anyone in here?
Ah! You must be my substitute.
Yes, that will be me.
You're shorter than I imagined.
Thank you.
How about we go into my office to discuss all of this in more detail there?
Sure.
So, did you have a good trip?
It wasn't too much of a hassle.
Awesome, I love to hear that. Well, I really wanted to show you the basics. I had to write a note with tasks for the week. It's just, you arrived later than I expected. You should get all of the information you need from this note. I have to leave quite urgently.
But
May God bless you.
this didn't go as expected. Man, the congregation really has everything for the priest. I have already brushed my teeth. Amen.
Press it again to make sure.
I don't have to sleep yet. I still have something to do. Plugged out, but thankfully I've got my glasses, so I can still read everything, but with effort. An orchid, at least I think that's one. Too bad, I would have liked to spend my time on the computer. Too bad, I would have liked to spend my time on the computer. Too bad. Seems to me the priest is an avid smoker. Did he scrawl something with a cigarette butt? I would never smoke within these holy halls. Actually, I would have nothing against just one cigarette. I really should quit smoking. I really should quit smoking. An orchid, at least I think that's one. An orchid, at least I think that's one. Man, what a beautiful statue. Gosh, my knowledge of plants is not vast enough to understand how long this one has been here or how long it's gonna live. Let's go. Hello, how long has it been since your last confession?
Ah, I remember. This week the new one is in the church. Ah, yeah. Here we don't do the whole how long it was since the last confession thing.
Why?
I don't really know. The priest always just told us that it was not necessary to God.
Alright, less work for everyone, I guess. So, what do you want to confess?
Ah, it's nothing too serious. But I am ashamed nonetheless.
Don't worry, I won't judge.
Last night, I ate at my mistress's place, and she made the tastiest food, let me tell you. She even slaughtered one of the sheep, especially for me, but I just couldn't eat up.
That's not a sin.
Oh, Father, you come to find that most things here aren't the way they are in the city you come from. So, could you take my sins off of me now?
Sure, you're absolved. No worries. Hello, how long has it been since your last... I forgot.
Hello?
Oh, what is it, my child?
My mommy told me to get into the big box with you.
Why did your mommy tell you to do so? Because you are a little young for this.
Mommy always says to keep your soul clean.
What did you do then?
I cheated on a test in local history.
And how?
I copied from my friend Martin. Mommy says that's bad of me.
God does not care if you cheat on your school test. I am sure that you are a good person.
So I won't go to hell for this?
Certainly not.
Thank you, Mr. Priest.
It's a good day, Father.
Good day to you also. What do you have to confess?
Well, it is a Monday.
Correct.
And usually, there's a market on Mondays.
Don't you have a supermarket?
We're not as rich as you city folk. Anyway, the market is down today, for whatever reason. This culminated in me and my family having nothing to consume. Not until the next market. So this morning, I decided to sneak into my neighbor's house and claim his meat for myself. The reason being the further survival of my family, I might add.
Well, it might be a slightly unconventional way of sourcing. What kind of meat did you get from your neighbor's home?
Long pig.
Well, I guess pork isn't too big of a sin. For that I can forgive you without any moral dilemma.
God, you're messed up.
Now to close up shop for the night. Good lord, this looks horrible. Whoever wrote this must have no understanding of music at all. Good lord. Looks like there's a key missing. Looks like there's a key missing. Good golly, these candles are really pretty. I wish we had those in our congregation back home. Wow, I'm impressed. I have never seen such a lifelike depiction of the Lord. Wow, I have never seen... Confessional once a day is enough for me. I don't have to take out the trash yet. Strange that people... Someone must have... Good golly, I haven't seen trees like that in many years. God, what a beautiful weather you have presented me with for my arrival. That's not how I imagined it. It's closed. I have already closed the door. Good golly, these candles are really pretty. I wish we had those in our congregation back home. I certainly hope they brought me a new toothbrush. If I have to go to the toilet, then only when I have to, even at night. I'll pray in bed.
Press it again to make sure. Good times. Oh, hey, what are you doing here? You are here because of the priest, aren't you? Isn't he a delicate specimen? Like a newly born fawn in the woods. He hasn't got a clue as to what will happen to him in the coming days. Did you know that he hasn't really worked properly as a priest for long? I suspect a midlife crisis. Very peculiar. Too peculiar if you ask me. I am rambling. Loving your enthusiasm. Keep up the good work. My congregation will love you.
No reason to wash my hands. The priest doesn't have the best view. Good thing that I have you with me.
Press it again to make sure.
Sweet that she's planted in this gigantic cup. They gave me a whole toilet. Why would the priest have a toilet in his room? Man, the congregation really has everything for the priest. I wonder where the sunflower comes from, especially in fall. A kind angel, hopefully it will look after me in the coming days. A kind angel, hopefully it will look after me in the coming days. Hey, they last a long time. Hey. I kneel before you. I kneel before you. What you give to me, I'll grant you too. People do like to light up candles in this village. I don't have to take out the trash yet. It's closed. The way is blocked, and I can't go up there today. The way is blocked, and The way is blocked, and I wonder when the eggs hatch. Strange that... Hello?
Let me introduce myself. My name is... I'm a journalist.
Oh, a journalist. Anything interesting to write about in this village?
Still have to find that out myself. Gotta say, beautiful place you folks got here.
Oh, don't you come from here?
I just moved here 2 days ago.
Oh, then you must know I'm not the actual priest.
No? Where do you come from then? Really? Me too. What a coincidence.
What are you researching?
My boss told me to write my first real article about the history of this village for its 725th anniversary festival. And guess what the first thing in this place was?
The church?
Exactly. It turns out that it dates 142 years before the whole rest of the village.
Jesus.
Strange, right? Well, I'll see you in the next few days. I need to keep working over here. But it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, have a nice day.
You too. Sorry, we can speak tomorrow.
Weird that they didn't go back to get their shoe. That's not how I imagined it. I have stuff to do before I can go into the confessional.
The column on the lower right is by me.
Oh, interesting. I'll keep my eye out for him. Go.
Father, I haven't prayed yesternight.
First off, good morning.
Good morning.
So you haven't prayed. What about it?
What about it?
Yeah.
What kind of heathen asshole excuse of a priest are you supposed to be?
I must have misheard.
You listen to me. You stupid sack, forgive me now and pray with me, capiche?
You are forgiven.
Thank you. Now to the prayer.
Father, I beg of you.
Father, I beg of you.
Give me strength.
Give me strength.
To show my love and subservience to you and...
To show my love and subservience to you and...
To live within your shadow eternally.
To live within your shadow eternally.
Amen.
See, that wasn't so hard, was it?
Good day to you, Father.
Good day to you. Do you have sins to confess?
Well, it may not be so troubling for some people. You have to believe me, aside from this one time, I'm devout enough not to do such silly things.
But what did you do?
I was in the forest with my father last night. He wanted to go hunting with me for the first time. It is very important to him. And after he's been babbling to me for weeks now that he finally wants to teach me how to do it, he persuaded me. So we went up to the woods and waited for animals to arrive. After about 2 hours, he got nervous.
And you?
I was relaxed, but his mood bothered me a little.
Okay, then what happened?
I think we waited another 30 minutes until finally something rustled in a bush. My dad jumped up and ran towards it. The whole thing seemed relatively counterproductive to me, but he still promptly came back with a fox in his arms. He had the biggest smile on his face. It almost scared me. He held the struggling animal in front of the barrel of the rifle and, of course, I didn't dare to shoot the fox. It wouldn't even be half a meal for the family. But Dad didn't care. He was giddy with anticipation for my first kill, no matter if it was sensical, as long as he was there for it. The longer I waited to pull the trigger, the more his grin disappeared and a frown stood in its place. So, in order not to disappoint him, I closed my eyes and shot. The squealing animal stopped within seconds. As I opened my eyes, I saw my father's blood-covered face grinning again, pride written within his eyes. I think he might have even teared up a little. I did not sleep last night, so, riddled with guilt, I wanted to ask you whether you and the Lord would forgive me for my deed.
I think this is about being able to forgive yourself.
I am sorry.
It's alright. It wasn't really your decision.
Thank you, Father.
Hello, what can I help you with? What's on your mind?
I'm not quite sure how this whole thing works, Father. Do I have to call you Father?
Not necessarily, but sure. Also, people usually come here to confess their sins, and then I'll absolve them of them.
Yeah, that's not really my thing.
No problem. Everyone is welcome here.
You sound kinda young. You're new here, aren't you?
Yes.
I could tell.
In fact, I'm covering for the village preacher who I'm guessing is on vacation or something.
Nice.
So then, why did you come here?
Well, I'm poor. There's little in my life to bring me joy. This feels like the last place I could go to for advice, you know?
I think so. As I said, everyone is welcome here.
Thanks, pal. So, I live in my mother's attic. It's about the size of this box, actually. I pay for our groceries with her money, and the rest I usually blow on booze. And, so what do?
Well, are you happy with the life you lead?
No, haven't you been listening? I'm losing my mind here.
Do you get enough sleep?
Oh, I don't sleep. It's not even that I'm afraid of dreams or sleeping as such. I just close my eyes and feel every second drilling its way through my mind like maggots through spoiled red meat.
I'm not sure whether I can help you with your issues. Have you considered going to therapy?
Going to therapy? Oh, that's a good one. Do you seriously think we have a therapist in this shithole? I'm sorry, I'm screaming. I shouldn't be taking this out on you.
I am sorry to hear all that.
You're sorry? Oh, that's great news. That's all I needed to hear. I finally found the solution to all of my problems.
That's not what I meant.
Now, if I got a nickel for every time someone said, I'm sorry, I wouldn't even be here. Listen, I know you mean well, okay? It's just I'm really at my limit here. I'm gonna come back another time, man.
Take your time. A kind angel. Hopefully it will look after me in the coming days.
Ah, there you are.
Ah, you must be the construction worker sent to fix the roof.
Indeed. That is me. What is the issue then, Father?
I don't know. I'm just the substitute.
Oh. Yes, of course. The company even said so. My bad.
Doesn't this blueprint say what you have to do?
Yeah, sure. Let's go upstairs then. This may take a few days, weeks even. I will then just hang around a little bit here if that ain't a problem for you. I was just messing with you. I have my orders. I don't have to listen to you, Father. I'll stay and wait for my people.
But
I already have sleeping things with me, but thank you for wanting to help. I already filled my chainsaw. Take it if you need to, creep. Inspect my tools, are ya? Inspect my tools, are ya? Is there anything else you want to know?
do you know the priest?
Wait.
Take your time.
He has contacted me to fix the roof. I have no other associations with the priest, for I am agnostic, such as you, hedonistic city folk.
You just read that.
Father, you're being hysterical.
You're properly gaslighting me.
Oh, that's stupid. What reason would I have?
Okay, you're right.
No. I've already talked too much to you today. Hey, you can't go up there.
Why?
Because I say so.
Does not sound like a good reason to me.
Stop bitching. Hey.
Strange that people here only have one trash can. Strange. The way is blocked. Well, it seems like the battery's missing. The door's locked. I need a car key to open it. Looks like a pretty empty tank to me. I wonder if this is a full tank's worth of gas. The door's locked. I need a car key to open it. Well, it seems like the battery's missing.
Hello, Father. No. Inspect. Hey.
It's quite beautiful how the sun tries to brighten my day through the clouds, through the window, through my eyes. I don't have to take out the trash yet. Hey, they last a long time. I kneel before you. I kneel before you. What you give to me, I'll grant you too. A kind angel. Looks like there's a key. Good lord. Good lord. Sweet that she's planted in this gigantic cup. If I have to go to the toilet, then only when I have to. Even at night. I'll pray in bed.
Press it again to make sure. Well, you again. How are you doing? Lovely. I hope you didn't cut me off there. Well, let's see what happened today. Oh, we didn't talk about yesterday either, did we? Silly me. The whole thing with the kid. Heartbreaking. So, turns out the kid still cheats, but more clever. Until mommy finds out again. Then it's not just a slap for the child from her, but probably also for her from her oh so nice husband, whom she certainly married out of love, and by no means necessity. Guess you couldn't think of those circumstances. I know, mean of me. I wish I could tell you that there was a correct answer to it, but there wasn't. That was pretty edgy. In truth, the kid went home and was so scared by the thought of even getting caught that it didn't even try cheating again. Ever. But the other story had more. Boom. What else do we have? The prayer guy. Your prayer was truly something to behold. The builder character. He seems interesting, don't you think? He might not have anything really to contribute, but he's keeping his eyes open. Well, see you tomorrow.
It's gotten very late.
Hello. I just wanted to check on you.
Hi. You're still here?
Well, of course. As honorable journalists, we have to work through the night. Do you have anything new to show me? You know how eager I am to see your results.
I'm still writing.
That does not matter at all, dearest. I still have a lot of information that you can put into your article. Come and see me in my office, will you?
I prefer standing up. Keeps the blood flowing. It's the only thing I took with me from home. That strange letter I received specified I'd get everything I needed here. I should have known that something was iffy at that point. Pitch dark. The room is only illuminated by the laptop. I'll have to enter the church tomorrow. If you get close enough, you can see my office a little bit. I have never seen him wear this jacket.
I wear it to meetings.
Hello?
There you are. Tell me, are you a believer?
Not necessarily.
I should have asked you beforehand. Well, here we are.
Is it important to this job?
Well, maybe if we keep the whole thing to ourselves and you don't include your opinion in the article, let yourself be seen at the service on Sunday, be baptized and sworn in, then maybe.
This is ridiculous.
No, it really is not. You are a stranger here and you confirmed in the contract you signed that you respect our traditions and are not just acting out of journalistic interest.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight. I'll give you the information now.
Then speak.
Feisty, aren't you? Well, let me look into my notes for a second. We have got our eyes on a church. Spend a lot of time there. Maybe leave the priest alone for now, until the fraternity has its new members. So let's focus on them for a second. Let's say they're a totally peaceful group of young men that move away from the church for a bit to fully form as adults. After a few years, they are free to find God again and join our village leadership.
You don't sound positive that what you are saying is the truth.
No, I am a perfect example of the return of faith post-fraternity. You can find out about the architecture and the history of the church yourself. But when it comes to groups of people, come to me for advice first.
Alright.
You go and work now. Be so kind and close the door on your way out.
It's pitch dark. The room is only...
You go and work now.
I cannot, in good conscience, make the information he gives me public. I prefer keeps the blood. I must leave this place.
I wonder why they would have a sink in someone's bedroom. Father, what have you planned for me today? They gave me a whole toilet.
Press it again to make sure.
Something smells strangely sweet and acrid in here. Although a frown now stands in the place of their smile, I still believe that my faith will continue to thrive. Amen. It really can't be real. It's not changed for days now. Good Lord. Are they changed daily? I feel like they should at least go out at some point. Wait, I don't even know what to pray for. Huh? What are you doing here? What are we going to do with you? Good point. You're friendly, aren't you? What a cute sheep. But how did it get in here without me having opened the door? I wish that my congregation would give me a cup that nice. For that I would probably have to work actively as a priest for a little longer than half a year. There's no glass, only those bars. What a cute sheep. But how did it get...
Press it again to make sure.
Welcome back. Inspect my tools. Well, what do you want to know from me today?
What do you know about sheep in the village?
Well, funny you should ask. I personally own several. They're the most docile chaps.
Oh, the sheep downstairs is one of yours then?
No, I slaughter my sheep this time of year.
Why?
The sheep wouldn't last long anyway, but it's more humane this way. Well done. Now, I'm sad.
I'm sorry.
Let's give it at one talk per day, okay? Hey, you can...
I don't have to take out the trash yet. Strange that the way is blocked. Then I... How long has this been broken? What a cute sheep. But how did it get in here without me having opened the door? Well, it seems like the battery's missing. What a cute sheep. But how did it get in here without me having opened the door? The flames are quite long-lived. Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, good. How about you?
I can't complain. Nice sheep you got there.
Yeah, weird, right? It's really nice.
It looks Danish.
I think I can see what you mean. So, what are you working on today?
Today I'm working on the architecture of the building.
And? Found anything interesting?
Yes and no. The exterior of the building was never remade, and every try at doing so ended rather hideously. The last attempt to renovate the roof was 20 years ago, and all external roofers died. Each of the 3 fell down. Rumors say they were pushed. The inside, on the other hand, has been changed several times in the last few years. Interestingly, always around this time of year.
That is interesting.
Well, I'd love to stay around and chat, but I gotta write down a lot of stuff. We can talk tomorrow if you'd like.
Father!
Is this your little sheep?
Oh, yes. She is my own pride and joy.
She is a definite sweetheart. Good thing that she went to the church. Why did she leave, though?
I am kinda ashamed about that one, but it is not really my fault. The fence was hacked open by some frat guys.
Why did you not notice?
That's why I'm ashamed. I slept, and I endangered my little girls doing so. I'm weak. I did not even see which boys did it. They are so horrible, always wanting to get my sheep. I even lost my dog. Does God still accept me if I am such a horrible shepherd?
He does. This is the fault of this fraternity that you spoke of.
Really? The other priest would have lynched me for it. He was always on the side of the boys. Well, thank you, Father. I will include you in my prayers.
We can talk tomorrow if you'd like.
Wait, I don't even know what to pray for.
Looking good. Let's give it that one talk.
The sky today is gorgeous. Good golly, I haven't seen trees like that in many years. The door is locked. I need a car key to open it. Strange that people here only have one trash can. I should put on my stole first. Another one. Hello.
There's something I gotta talk about.
What is it, my child?
I'm having a bit of an issue.
What?
Well, surely you already know about the fraternity here in town.
In fact, I just heard about what you guys do. The Lord will definitely not like that. But do tell me about it.
Well, it's a tradition to join the fraternity at H.
So, where is the issue with that?
I don't know, but I feel like they don't mean well when it comes to some people in the village.
And you don't see yourself in a club like that?
Yes, but all my friends joined already. Father, what do I do? Should I join or not?
I don't think it would be that good of an idea.
Well, I'm not sure. My friends are all in there too. I will think about it.
Good evening.
Father, I have a confession to make.
Then go on. Speak.
Wait, you're not that old creep.
I'm sort of here as a substitute.
Oh, nice!
So, what's on your mind?
I'll just go ahead and say it. I'm cheating on my husband. In recent memory, he's been sleeping in our son's room. He's been having some pretty weird dreams lately. So after my husband goes into his room, I sneak out of the house and meet his brother in his car.
And?
We, do it. Afterward, I go back into our room. And every night I lay in bed with tears in my eyes.
So if I understood correctly, you still love your husband.
I just can't live with myself.
But that means you want to improve.
Yes, how am I supposed to be better?
It would be best if you stayed true to your husband starting today.
I know. You're right, Father.
Hello, Pastor.
Hi.
I need your advice.
Let's see how I can help.
But you can't tell this to anyone. I am in love.
But that is a good thing, isn't it?
Oh well, the feeling is indescribably beautiful.
But
it's with a boy within the fraternity.
And that's prohibited?
Well, I haven't been allowed to have a romantic relationship with any of these guys for a year, since I've been a part of the fellowship of the disciples in this village.
You people have the strangest traditions in this place.
It's not that bad. After the time in the fraternity is over, you can make contact again. The issue we've run into is that we are in love now.
And how are you doing that at the moment?
We have been seeing each other under the veil of night. However, the risk of being caught increases night by night, as I think his cronies are starting to notice that he's been going to bed surprisingly early. The question I, and especially we, are now asking ourselves is, should we continue as before, or should we rather separate and see in the future whether our feelings are still strong enough?
Just for the sake of it, none of you are willing to leave either community?
No, my belief is too strong and bad things would happen to him if he left. So, what should we do?
I believe that it would be too dangerous of a decision to stay together under these dire circumstances.
I knew you would say that. It was too good to be true anyways.
I am sorry.
No, you're right. Thank you. I'm gonna tell him tonight.
Although a frown now stands in the place of their smile, I still believe that my faith will continue to thrive. Amen.
We can talk tomorrow if you'd like.
God, I'm working so hard right now. Let's give it at 1 talk per day, okay?
Wait.
Here's my card, if you'd like to give an interview sometime.
Oh, I don't know anything.
Just look at it once.
Nice to have company again. Inspect my tools, are ya?
Wait, I don't even know what to pray for. I wish that my congregation would give me a cup that nice. For that I would probably have to work actively as a priest for a little longer than half a year. All sorts of animals could climb in here. If I have to go to the toilet, then only when I have to. Even at night. I'll pray in bed.
Press it again to make sure. Hello. Another successful day. What did you do today? We saw a sheep today. Gosh, that was sweet, wasn't it? And do you remember the shepherd? Also just a sad display of a man. Apparently you were of the opinion that he still can be accepted. I personally don't think so, but who am I to judge? He did actually better himself. That is surprising. No more sleeping. And he even has his dog back. Aside from that, he is an insomniac now. Well, am I boring you? I can stop. I still have a little something to say. Oh, I didn't expect that. Very well. Moving towards the confessional. So there was this boy. What was it he wanted? Oh yeah, he wanted advice on the fraternity. You advised him not to join the fraternity. Sadly, there is very little you can do with the fraternity. Their decisions are beyond our control. But you were, in fact, able to influence the two women. Both very similar agendas. Both had to do with separation. You told the older woman to leave her affair and to keep loving her husband, which she'll do, but she did not tell him yet, and she won't until Saturday. Her affair will not be enthusiastic, but he'll understand. However, she will not tell her husband about it. Her life will go on, but with less joy in a loveless marriage. Weirdly, you told the young woman that her love has no meaning. She'll break up tonight, but I would hate to talk about the actual future of the lovers. You may have noticed that the people in the village don't quite share the faith. I wouldn't call them fully Christian, only based in it. I don't think we'll see each other tomorrow. I have research to do. Things haven't worked out as intended. Otherwise, this chat could go eternally. Night after night, just you and me.
Those tiles will be a hell of a bitch to replace. Shouldn't have taken his job. Big old lamp, watching over the town. Ain't nobody falling down this roof. Finally, some time to rest after a long day of honest work. Too bad the band split up all those years ago. Without those blueprints, I wouldn't have the faintest idea of what to do. In my memory it always appeared larger. I wish I could read the clock. Without those... Nope. That place is giving me the creeps at night. Besides, I wouldn't want to wake up the priest.
Hey, you.
I was wondering when one of you would show up.
What? What do you mean?
Oh boy. You ain't the first generation of misled pricks. Don't play stupid. I stood in your place many moons ago. The fraternity made me a murderer, and they're trying to do the same to you.
But I can't go back empty-handed.
Ain't the moon pretty tonight?
What?
Even though there is no light coming in through the window, the room's illuminated perfectly. Strange that there's already a toothbrush and toothpaste provided. Father, I must leave here.
listen again to make sure.
Maybe the orchids are made of plastic too. Why would the priest have a toilet in his room?
Hello, Father. I can see that you have made yourself comfortable here.
Who are you?
Father, do you not remember me?
To be honest, I do not.
What a shame, Father. I am your trusty right hand.
Maybe you're not really sure who you're talking to. I'm not the real priest of this congregation.
Oh, stop kidding with me. You have always been and will always be the one and only priest this community had. You know that as well as I do. And I have always helped in your endeavors, however strange your idea seemed.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but the priest's gone. He's on vacation or something.
You're screwing with me again, like you always do. Do you want us to go down to the basement instead?
Basement?
The construction worker is way up. You don't have to pretend to not know about it.
I don't think there's a basement here.
Father, it's not funny anymore. Do you want to enter the basement with me?
Yes, I will join you down there. What
As you told me, I got rid of all the sharp objects. You must be mighty proud of me. Wait, I'm a little closer.
Huh?
You're speechless, aren't you? I've taken your only means of going outside of this place.
Give me back the keys.
After you've seen all of this, I might be a little older than you, young man, but I am not stupid. Now do your job. We can't afford to lose another priest.
But I need to get the morning paper.
Don't you worry about that. We got that covered.
This can't be real. What the hell is this place?
This basement specifically, or the village?
Everything.
If that really interests you, just ask again.
What?
Oh, I'm not talking to you. I am talking to you. Come, ask me. Ask me about all of it.
The drawer is locked. How can this woman stand completely relaxed in this room full of body parts?
It gets easier with time.
The old priest was terribly cruel. Dusty, bloody chains hanging from the ceiling. I can envision his victims squealing. This smells disgusting. An entire ribcage. How long does his body have to lie here to skeletonize like that?
This one stayed here over 2 years ago.
I would and could not imagine the atrocities implied by that much blood on a bed within a basement like this. What is happening?
I wasn't sure you would ask. I'm scared. I did not do any of this. You and I are victims of this. This place has nothing to do with the church anymore. God has left this place a long time ago. He left me long ago. Please, please don't ask me again. This is the only moment I'm left in. Taking your cues out of my control. Nothing here is me. In this village, in this church, in this hell, nothing is the way it's supposed to be. As much as you try to be in control of your decisions here, nothing is in your hands anymore. Don't ask. Just let me be in this moment. It won't make your life easier, but mine will stay.
The priest doesn't have the best view. Something is wrong with this statue. Could that stench come from you? Could that... I'm starting to think it's made of plastic. Why take the trash? I can't even go outside without the key. Maybe I should go to the confession area and confess my sins if I'm not going to talk to that woman. Why take the... Maybe I should...
Man, my people are really taking their sweet time. Inspect my tools, are you? Hey! Well, what do you want to know from me today?
What do you know about a woman who assisted the priest?
A woman. I mean, the old priest had lots of old ladies that helped him. They all went missing after some time, and all of a sudden, the church had to be refurbished. It's rumored that there's a cellar here in the church, but nobody's found it yet. Maybe all those women are...
I was in the basement just now.
And you didn't care to tell me?
Why would I?
I don't know. I think I have expressed interest in this church. No, I'm a construction worker, and that's important to my job because I didn't draw a basement on my blueprint. That sounds reasonable.
Yes, okay. Now you know.
We'll leave it at that for today.
It's closed. Maybe I should go to... Can't wait to get back home. Dear Father in Heaven.
The fuck are you talking about?
What? How did you get in?
Are you stupid or something? Through the fucking door!
But I did not unlock it.
The others were right. You are in that case.
Why are you talking to me like that?
You asshole told Jonathan not to join.
I just told him what I thought would be best for him.
Well, you shouldn't have done that. The old priest knew that. If you're smart, you don't mess with us.
Look, nobody told me anything about this place. How could I have known?
It's too late for that, Father.
Good thing he did not recognize me. Hello, let us cut to the chase.
Hello?
I did it, it was me.
Did what?
I burnt down the house in town.
Okay, tell me your story.
Alright. I have lived in this village for 26 years. I say living, but in this village there is no such thing as living. My childhood was not really eventful.
Oh, I don't know if we have that much time. You don't have to justify what you did, you know?
I want you to understand.
Okay.
When I joined the fraternity, and as usual, the initiation required a trial. In my case, it was to burn the old preacher's car. Mind you, that was the preacher's car before the one you're replacing now.
I'm not replacing the priest. I am only here temporarily.
Sure you are. They all are. Anyway, after seeing year after year more and more atrocities being committed to harm the disciples, my faith no longer allowed me to be a member of the fraternity. My life became a nightmare for the next 7 years after my decision. The boys went so far as to murder my grandfather in his sickbed.
Lord in heaven, why didn't you escape?
Once you have lived here your whole life, you are not capable of surviving anywhere else. After my grandfather's funeral, I hid because of fear of worse. 3 days ago, my brother found me almost starved to death in his basement. I do not have a concrete recollection of what happened in the time after the funeral up to that point. It's all a bit fuzzy. He promised to keep me hidden, and I believed him. The important thing is that I was found, and the worst thing is that he kept his promise. But my paranoia did not let me believe him for very long. He came home late last night, and I was terrified that it could be one of the boys. So when he came in through the door, I hit him over the head with a brick that I apparently found somewhere within the basement. My memory is hazy. I remember turning on the stove, and then in the morning I woke up in the bushes by the church, and I read what happened in the newspaper. Father, I do not wish for forgiveness, not from you and not from God. I have been the reason for so much pain. This is not living. As long as my mind still does function regularly, I want to choose my own fate. Thank you for listening to me.
Wait, you don't have to do this.
It's me again.
Oh, hi. How have you been?
Awful, as you could imagine. Thanks for asking.
Okay.
Alright, so I've been thinking about God, okay?
Oh, how come?
It began when I wondered how I could turn my life around.
God is always here for you.
Yeah, sure, but it's not quite that.
Elaborate.
So, if there is a God, a heaven and a hell...
Yes?
Would there also be some kind of preemptive absolution for someone's sins?
Well, that is not quite how that works.
But could you make an exception for an avid churchgoer like me?
Sorry, I just can't.
Screw you! That's some bullshit and you know it! I hope you die in a ditch somewhere. As a matter of fact, stay right here, in this coffin you call a confessional booth. Here you can rot with your pitiful excuse for a religion.
I'm sorry I couldn't help you. This is all so strange. I am tired. I don't have to sleep yet. I still have something to do. But, I mean, if I can't get anything else done today...
Interesting. He didn't have it all that bad here.
Is that the key? Things can't be right here. Jesus, why have you forsaken me? There's no glass, only those bars. I wonder what happened to that woman. Why would they give that weirdo a great cup like that? Fitting that there is no light. Man, the congregation really... I have already brushed my teeth.
Press it again to make sure.
Who did this to you? This place cannot be a house of God. The scream is almost audible. I'm sorry. I feel like I could have prevented this. No, this must have been the fraternity. I curse you, wretched corpse of nobody. I don't want to throw trash anywhere.
You can go upstairs now, by the way. Inspect my tools, are you? Well, what do you want to know from me today?
How does the newspaper work here?
Let me think. I'm actually not that well informed on the matter of the newspaper. I mean, I read it, but there's rarely anything of note within it. Mostly just unnecessary spoilers for Sunday service. Do you know what I mean by unnecessary?
Yeah, I get it. You're agnostic. But that can't really be true.
No, I'm an atheist.
Not that. Rather that no word was written about the service.
I guess that would be because your priest left you in his place without any real information to use.
But you should have said so, right?
I don't know his life. When I went to church here, he didn't seem like he had all his thoughts together, and that was years ago.
Some people really shouldn't have this job.
It happens. You and I will not talk again today.
No. How can I be here again? I wished for this so bad, Lord in heaven, but now I want all of this to end.
I hope he likes the upstairs.
Am I losing my mind? I must be. Just a few more days.
Huh. He's been staying up there for quite some time.
Even Mother's chair. The construction worker must have faked all of this.
I hope he didn't jump out of the large hole in the wall. He should be getting a little cold by now.
Press it again to make sure.
So they do have a working computer here after all. But since I haven't eaten or drank since my arrival, my body is a frail shadow of its former self. And I'm not even going to bring it up with a backstabbing excuse for a construction worker. I mean, they weren't originals, but it's still strange that they copied all of the exact scans from my place. Even the mold is in the same place as home. But this is the village. I'm in the steeple. It still amazes me how they managed to replicate Mother's handmade mahogany chair 1-to-1. Even has that mustard spot from her 79th birthday.
So, do you like it?
You guys are seriously messed up.
I don't think you liked it. Heyo, Chief.
So they do have a working
Hello, Father. You and I.
Well, it seems like the battery's missing. Let's try to put this here. It's already filthy enough here. Strange that people here only have... Strange. Where did the other one go?
strength.
Hello?
I eat hair.
What?
I eat hair.
I don't understand.
Every night after my wife puts our son to sleep, I sneak into his tiny bed and lay beside him. I snuggle up right to his feeble little head and just start munching away. My wife thinks little Pete's mop grows real slow, but I know our secret.
Does your son know about this?
Sometimes he wakes up while I'm in there, and he always asks whether this is a dream. I don't have the guts to tell him the truth, so it has to remain his dream for now.
Hello, Father.
Yes?
Let me tell you something quite beautiful.
It's about time.
I'm guessing that by now you know about the whole shitty disciples and fraternity conflict?
Well, I guess I know enough.
Then you will be delighted to hear that I single-handedly solved it.
Yeah?
Jesus, this place has broken you, hasn't it?
I don't know. Nothing I do here seems to be in my power.
The church will do that to you. Back to my point. Contrary to popular belief, the priest is not the head of the disciples in this community. We are a democratic lot. Everything is voted on here. Some imbeciles don't find joy in that and join the frats. I was never one of them, but I was also one of the rare people never voting in the community. I'm pretty much neutral.
Good for you.
A little more enthusiasm, please. But if you truly do not care about what I have to say, just let me tell you what I have done, and then you shall forgive me for it. How does that sound? God, you're a real party pooper, you know that? Well, I went to the church hall and
I can't hear about another atrocity.
Well, then you know it's not appetizing. I'll keep it short.
Okay.
Got some gas on the scalpel from the doctor's office the day before, and...
Did they know it was happening to them?
As far as I can recall, nobody complained. In many ways, I did you a favor. Of course, I didn't get everyone. The children aren't allowed to vote, and some others weren't there either.
I thought you were neutral. Why are you doing this?
The fraternity is too strong and something like this had to happen in order to somehow throw the struggle out of balance.
Why?
I didn't have the idea. It was God.
God wouldn't.
Oh, he would. I don't know how you do things in your city, but here God still has a foothold above earthly suffering. He just told me to ask for forgiveness from you afterward. Oh, and I should bring you a picture. I'll put it in front of the confessional when I go. So, will you forgive me?
I don't want to forgive you, but I don't think I have a choice.
Very good. Seems like God is still on my side. Thank you, you thankless prick.
Priest?
Yes?
Didn't you want to answer me?
I do. I'm just tired.
Well, then stay awake for me. Just a little bit.
What do you have to tell me?
You talked to my girlfriend a few days ago. I say girlfriend, but because of you, a more fitting term would be ex-girlfriend.
So you're the boy from the fraternity?
Yeah, the threat.
Are you going to hurt me now?
Me? No. Stuff like that is reserved for the newcomers. It wouldn't have done anything anyway.
Why?
Because she's dead. Her, my parents, and almost everyone else.
So she was at that meeting.
What? How do you know?
The guy who killed them all was just here, boasting about his deed.
What? He will pay.
Wait. Doesn't matter. This town is fucked anyways. Now to leave. Oh, who's there? Hello? Hello? Do you have anything to say?
You're going to die.
Scream is almost audible. Confessional once a day is enough for me. I'm sorry. I feel like I could have prevented. No, this must have been the fraternity.
Please, stand still. I know, you told me not to join, but when joining, you temporarily renounce God. At first, I didn't have a decision, but now, after this, I will be free. I know you just wanted to help me, but it will hurt you in the end.
You don't have to do this.
But I do. No, I want to.
Quis nunc in potestates.
Oh, Father, look what they've done to your pretty head. This was bound to happen eventually. I just hoped he'd fight back. What a shame. Really?
I wonder what happened to that woman. Who did this to you? This place cannot be a house of God. Do you have a family?
Matter of fact, I do. I live with my sister and her husband.
So you weren't spying on me at all?
Makes sense, now that I'm spending all my time here, doesn't it? No. I'm just a simple worker, needing space for himself. Anyway, it's not easy getting a place of your own here.
And why is that?
People get born, not enough die. No room in a small village like this. You and I will not talk again today.
Please, stand still. I know you told me not to join, but when joining, you temporarily renounce God. At first, I didn't have a decision, but now, after this, I will be free. I know you just wanted to help me, but it will hurt you in the end.
You don't have to do this.
But I do. No, I want to.
What have I done? I must get rid of the corpse somehow.
I might be able to help you with that. Hold on, I'll be down in a second. Well. Let's assess the situation, shall we?
I didn't mean for this to happen. You have to believe me.
Look, I couldn't care less about your intentions. I've seen your predecessors do much worse. Anyway, this looks manageable. Grab the legs, will you? We should throw them in the trash. Nobody ever checks there.
Whatever you say.
I've been lost here for a long time. Maybe I should gather myself for a bit. It's so different now that he's gone. But it's weird. Right now, I can feel his presence again. What happened to you? Where am I? Who are you?
Looking in the mirror in the morning, I saw you. The night before, it was me. The day after, we were young, different.
Wait, I know you.
When I came, I wasn't even a believer. I did not see the perversion.
You are the priest I replaced. Father, what happened to you?
I trusted them. I did not think twice why they never had pastors from their own midst. The boys, the boys, the boys.
Father! How did I get here?
The boys.
That thing vanished. What a nice tree. We could use it this Christmas for decoration. Oh, I forgot. The new kid can use it. The new kid can use it. I'm not leaving it, and I'm not leaving it, and he's not there to make me do it. Did they dispose of them here? Was he also just following God's orders? The Freds really beat the poor guy up. I wonder if he was alive when they threw him down here.
Hello, Father.
What kind of hellish animal are you?
Don't you worry about me.
Why should I trust you?
Don't trust me. You don't have to. You have to. Let's stand up, shall we?
What? Why?
Because you can't see my face this way.
But I can see you perfectly fine.
Not you. I'll explain later. I'll stand here by the door now. And then you can come with me when you feel ready.
Why did they put this here? This is not a house of God.
Press it again to make sure.
I have not washed my hands after what happened yesterday.
And why would you? Technically, none of this is really your fault.
What do you mean? They are the factions within the village?
As I said, we will clarify all this in peace, where you don't have control.
This is not a room, only a prison cell. I have actually not had any desire to pee all week.
I have a similar lamp in my place.
Everyone but me. At least something nice in this hell. I have the strong desire to smoke the butt of that cigarette, as long as I have any sense of relief. Could I ask you something?
Ask away.
Who broke the computer?
I have knowledge of interdimensional correlations, but saying who smashed a computer screen, that is impossible to me. I guess that's a matter of interpretation.
The notes were right. No person can do this to themselves.
After you, Father.
Wait, what?
Horribly strange, right? This place is ripping at the seams.
What does all of this mean?
For you, not a lot. It's rather strange for you.
I don't know what you mean.
I can only tell you once you don't have any control anymore.
I have no control anymore. I can literally not choose to do what I want to do.
I know. Go on, look around. I'll be right behind you when you want to leave the room. Pray. Pray to me, Jesus.
God, save me. 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 What the hell is going on?
No, try again.
What?
But now, say what you want to say.
What do you mean by that?
Just try it.
No.
Very good. You are one step further. Go into the next room.
How did you do this?
You did this all on your own.
Strange choice for a color.
No. Go further.
Who are all of these people?
These are some people you met this week.
Oh yeah, I couldn't kind of recognize some of them, but what happened to them?
I don't know. Maybe they always looked like that. Maybe they look like this because of the situation you're in. Maybe you just see them this way, like you saw the construction worker over there, all green before. Talk to them a bit. I'll be waiting outside for you.
It looks like you didn't die after all. I haven't seen a corpse as pretty as yours. I haven't seen a corpse as pretty as yours.
You horrible man. Because of you I will go to hell. How could God and you do this to me?
I hope you will suffer for your murders.
Rot in your suffering.
This must be that sick man eating his son's hair.
Why are you looking at us so funny, Father? Father, don't leave. We thought Mass was tomorrow.
Nothing in this world is going to make me want to see that Mass.
Father, don't leave.
Nothing. Gosh, he's scary. Gosh, he's scary.
Yes, it's been fun and all, you know. Wow.
Protect me.
Who is me cross nofs? Who is me cross nofs? Who is me cross nofs?
The feeling of my boiling blood and my slowly bursting veins fills my skull. Scraps of skin gradually shrinking into small lumps of coal. This is my punishment. My brother's pain was not lessened for it, yet I understand his end. I deserve this.
You two are just like the poor fox that I shot, held by Father, waiting, wailing, whining, until you are finally freed. Run, little fox.
Are these eyes?
Father, stay right there.
What? Why?
You are separating. It will be difficult to navigate out here for a short while. Once you are in a whole new environment, you will be together for a quick moment again. But after that, it should end.
I, again, do not understand.
Well, I guess that's the point. Maybe you understand, though. I know it's frustrating, but it's part of the...
This can cannot only hold rubbish. Not even the birdie did make it.
There's no way out of here now. You could have left before. You could have just talked to her. But let's face it, you weren't the one who wanted to stay.
I don't want to jump.
That's great, my friend. You begin to regain control.
But I thought I should lose control.
No. I was talking to you then.
I will not jump. So this is the legendary village.
Well, you're about to see more of it. Follow me. Sometimes I wonder if the old priest knew he had a garage here. He always ran 3 kilometers there.
This feels strange, like talking to yourself somehow.
Sometimes I wonder.
I didn't know the burnt down house was so close to me.
Yep, and burned down it did. I find this door incredibly mesmerizing, like it goes on forever.
So that nobody ever arrives at the destination. Your interpretations are similar to the ones of an edgy teenager. Who feels so unsafe that you have to barricade your door in your own village?
Wouldn't you in this case?
You're right.
It's a strange thing with the dot. I've always interpreted it as a kind of period at the end of a sentence. That's how fate ends. But I guess this just depends on what you tell yourself, right?
I always thought of it as an exclamation point, emphasizing on the strength of their belief. Whose door is this?
This is the house of the man whose request for early absolution you refused.
Why does he have an axe?
Let's leave a little room for interpretation.
What is this place?
My kingdom. Look, I even have a stole for you to wear. So to explain, your actions are not your own.
I know.
Don't interrupt. Lady, you can talk as much as you want. You were controlled by you.
What?
There's no good way to describe it, but I'll try anyway. You can call it God, maybe the devil, or whatever.
You're not the devil, are you?
No. I'm just a normal guy. Anyway, it chooses for you. I mean, you do. Every step you take, every advice you give is not made by you. There are exceptions for non-believers or people who fundamentally don't listen to you, but that in turn would bring borders to your omnipotent and omniscient understanding of a God, because you weren't able to say and do everything. This could mean that even to your God rules apply, or they have a God for themselves, or you are special in the way that they don't have full control over you, only in moments where you doubted. But I don't know why, and you don't have to know why. It is not about that. This is not even about religion, at least not for me. Maybe for you. It's about the two of you now existing separately from each other.
Thank you. I feel the urge to confess now.
You do that. And it was fun having you around for the time being.
Hello. I thought it would be appropriate to speak to you here, but I don't know. I haven't expressed my opinion properly for some time now. Just so you know, I'm not mad at you, not really. I am just confused. Let me start this differently. Are you God? Then you are another entity, not my Christian God. This is odd. How did you choose me as a priest then? Without a religious background? Ah, okay. Makes sense. You're not God and therefore you don't choose your victims. Like me and my victim. Speaking of which, you forced me to do some things that I would never actually do. For example, the guy who made me say a prayer which you then picked, that was a mess. Why did you let the couple break up? They could have had a few more beautiful moments before she died. You let me kill that kid, and I simply cannot let that slide. And I know you just wanted to save me, but... Excuse me, I ask questions all the time and don't give you a chance to ask me any. As far as I remember, you don't have many choices, they're predetermined. So just ask what you can ask. I honestly can't tell you. One day, I just woke up knowing that I'm kind of destined for this. But I think after this week I'll have to retrain. I only had my mother. However, she's dead. It is kind of ironic. She died of a heart attack during my first real sermon at Amen. Now, I have nobody left, just some weird cousins, but we aren't really in contact. Even though I feel like I have aged several years in the last week, I am only 29. Shocking, I know. Horrible, but satisfied. Glad that this is all coming to an end soon. I think I will leave. I don't know where. Maybe to my apartment in the city, or maybe I'll just go into the woods. We'll see, as long as I can walk the path myself. Well, me too. Thanks for clearing things up. I guess now that I'm free of you, I can do whatever I want. Yeah. Goodbye.
Sitting there in the church, there was this priest, and he was burning like a torch. Well, now I'm here, and he's gone, and again I'm all alone. There was this construction worker. I hit him on his head, took his helmet and his plans, and not a tear was shed. I went into the holy house and swiftly took his place. I hope that long-gone friend of mine didn't look through my charade. Last night, I went downstairs. I heard him yelling, crying for help. I asked him, "What is wrong?" But all he did was yelp. ran right past me, through the door. I asked him, "Are you lost?" He wasn't the first, he certainly wasn't the last, but him, I liked the most.
Is that a piano key? Of course, it fits here. Good lord, this looks horrible. Whoever wrote this must have no understanding of music at all. Good lord.